Welcome back, y'all. I got another tutorial for y'all today. This is 3D World, or how to use the camera in a 3D world to make this simple effect here. Just follow along. You're gonna open up After Effects, drag your images into a composition, or make a composition, and drag all your layers that you need in there. Once you have the layers in there, you're going to add a camera from right clicking, or you could just go to layer and add camera. You could change the parameters to whatever you want. It does look like an actual camera, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go with the default settings. Once you turn all your layers into a 3D layer, we're going to change our viewer into two viewers from one viewer. How to do that is at the bottom right. As you can see, is to change it back to two viewers so you can control your camera and see everything in the 3D layer. Yeah, you can change the different directions how you view it. Top, I usually use the top because I can move basically a 360 axis with that. And once you start moving your items around, you're gonna see them pop out at the corners of each edges. So what you're gonna do is just gonna move each item out and just have them in a different section so you can move them around in the 3D world of everything. And you can just move everything around. You can also rotate things with that little circle around each edge. Just move things around, just back them up and move them around. Once you got everything moved around, we're gonna go down and mess with the scale, because some layers are bigger than others because in pixel size and stuff like that, so they might appear bigger than others. So you can mess around with the scale. Also, remember, fool around with this. It's basically, if you make a mistake, just Control Z and go back to what you did and try again. So don't be scared to fool around with this. Yeah, you could do whatever you want. Once you start keying stuff and once you start moving stuff around, you will start seeing the 3D aspect into the world and stuff like that. Yeah, so just get to moving stuff around, space them apart because they tend to like click together, or I don't know, clip together if they're too close. So just move things around, give them space, change the size if you want, whatever feels comfortable for you. So we're going to start maneuvering and stuff. If you can't see your camera moving and stuff, you gotta change your viewer to active camera. It might be stuck on the other camera. It doesn't matter what your starting point is, but this is the effect I wanted to bring out. It's just a simple zoom out effect. So we're just gonna, before we start keying stuff, we're going to start zoomed up close by moving the camera itself. I don't think you lose that many pixels or that much quality with the camera being zoomed in so close, but yeah, if you have a wider aspect video, it would fit just fine. As you can see, it is perfect. You can tweak it to however you want. You can make it perfect. Just take your time with this, and we're going to start keying our position and our anchor point so we don't have any mistakes happen with the anchor point. Sometimes it bounces around. It's weird. That's a problem with the camera. But once you get that keyed out, we're going to pull the camera back into a position that we are comfortable or we like. As you can see, as we're pulling it back, everything's appearing into the frame as in like it was a physical object in the world, or whatever you want to call it, in 3D world. But yeah, once you pull it back, it creates the effect pretty nicely. You don't really have to add too much to it. But yeah, this is a quick simple effect. I am not going to go in too much details on certain things. Whatever else you want to do to it, it's exactly as you think. It's just another layer. You could pre-compose the layer and turn it back into a 3D layer just to add certain effects inside the layer without messing up the 3D aspect of it. You could do a lot with this. But yeah, this is just a quick way I do it. Now we're going to change the background or add a background. With the background, you don't have to You don't have to make it a 3D layer, but you can. I probably am gonna do another video on this because there is so many things you could do with this. You can make a 3-layer background and just I would say create 3 different planes in 3 different directions to create this circular look to a sky. But I did that before, but just to get a simple background, I usually just slap the background back there and leave it as a normal layer because it's not gonna get affected by the camera itself. So yeah, once we get that done, the background should create this I don't know, feel of emptiness, sky, or whatever effect you're trying to get out of this. This is a simple effect that I did for someone else, and that's why it looks like this. I didn't want to go too much into details because anything else from this point is just what you want to add and what effects you want to see, and this is the outcome of it, really. But yeah, get creative. Really, you could rotoscope stuff out. You could do a lot of stuff with this, so don't forget, get creative. And just, I don't know, use After Effects, play with it, don't be too scared. Just tweak stuff around to your liking, but it should look exactly how you see my outcome was. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. Let's go, Cuts. I'm out of here. You have a good one.